Welcome back to the Content Complete podcast, featuring myself, Spencer, my friend Matt with the Another Gaming TV, and the ruler of the Fist Knights from a faraway land of dreams and powers and medieval times, Super Fist Cake. Welcome to the show.
No, that's my cousin. Sorry, you got me confused with the other guy.
That's Super Cousin Cake.
Ah, shit. I forgot. He's the leader of the Fist Knights, and you're leader of the Fist Cakers.
Yeah, it's
not nearly as impressive.
I'm part of the Red Velvet family. He's like a chocolate cake, German chocolate cake thing. It's complicated. I don't want to get into it, you know. Oh, family cake heritages.
Are you drinking a beer?
No, Diet Pepsi. Sponsor us.
Diet Pepsi.
We'll take anything, really.
Besides G2A.
Can we quit our jobs? No. But, all right, guys. First things on the list. What we did this week. Super Fist Cake. Start us off.
Okay. Let's see. This week I played and finished Prey. Which that's pretty exciting.
We're going to talk about that a little bit later. It's good. It's actually one of our topics.
Mm-hmm. And I played a little bit of Neo, which is surprisingly like the only time I got like random people to like join my stream because they were basically just on there to like tell me how to play the game.
Oh yeah, dude, you cannot play a Souls like on stream without them being like, yeah, play like I play.
Don't be putting stuff in a deck.
I like the Kirisagami. Okay, it's
Apparently,
cool.
Yeah.
It's like a sickle and then like a chain. It's cool.
It is really cool.
It does tricks.
It is really cool.
But that was actually helpful because like you have unused skill points, and like I was just so distracted from like dying all the time. I was like, skill points.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this would have made things a lot easier. What the hell?
Yeah, there's a couple of different like things you got to manage and make sure you pay attention to in that game. What type of build are you going, or class or whatever?
Guy that kills demons. Guy that kills demon.
What
demon
weapon
slayer.
do you use?
I am using either just the regular sword or the twin swords and the the chain sickle.
Kirisagami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
did katana and Kirisagami.
Yeah.
Nice.
Katana's almost like needed for some parts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems like.
I'm still stuck on the first boss where you're fighting that giant asshole in the fucking ship.
Oh, yeah. I beat him first try.
Oh, god damn it. Apparently I'm just the worst at Souls games, which, I mean, that's pretty accurate.
You're not, because Spencer's here.
I also didn't have that hard of a time with him.
You didn't beat him.
I did beat him.
Oh, well.
Okay, never mind then.
Wait.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, he's the first boss, right?
No.
Yeah.
The first boss is the butcher.
Yeah, the butcher.
Yeah.
Oh, did I even get to him?
No, you never got to him.
Never mind. I never got to that guy. You're good. I'm bad.
Oh, I was going to say like that guy was easy, but
what build was I doing? Because I was doing like a hevier build. I was like going with like axes. I think it was called axes. Like great axes. I played for like an hour or two, but yeah, the game's a lot of fun. What do you think of the stamina system that they have?
It's pretty interesting. Like you're always trying to remember the key channel or whatever. I forget like half the time.
Yeah, it took me like 4 or 5 hours to really even grasp that. That's what you have to do.
When you're using the bigger weapons, it's like necessary.
Yeah,
because they're so slow.
A second swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. I played a little bit more Final Station and Hard West today.
Oh, how you doing on Hard West?
I beat the first scenario, where the one where your dad leaves, and now I'm playing like the secondary one where you play as some guy trying to figure out
like a professor or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we played through the first 2 scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I kind of like the scenario system that they have. It's like you're seeing little snapshots of like within the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, it's like I think it's a lot easier than XCOM.
Yeah, it is a lot easier than XCOM.
It's way more forgiving.
Yeah. I mean, the whole luck system, that's pretty cool. And the fact, like, it's kind of, like, easier to, like, figure out things. Because right now, I'm just, like, shooting people with guns and other different people with guns, where XCOM's like, this guy can move 1,000 spaces and stab you right in the face, and you'll never see him coming.
Yeah. Chrysalids.
Well, that's the great thing about, like Western-based games is, like, there's like, a setting with certain limitations And like this is the West. You got like 6 shooters and rifles and shotguns. And sure, they add like a little bit of like this magical Native American type thing.
No,
and
it's like Cthulhu.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is Cthulhu. That's what was so cool about it.
Yeah.
But
hey, how's it going, Listenger?
So they add that like
and
secondary bit to
Voyager.
it, but it doesn't overtake that classic Western feel, which is what I liked about it a lot.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I have yet to get to the magical parts yet. I'm still like,
Yeah, I don't think we made
besides
it to
the card
magical
system.
parts.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but I think we did. But
Okay, well, never mind then.
Oh shit. But other than that, I went to Ninja Sex Party concert the other Friday night. Yeah, Friday night.
and just for the viewers, what type of music again?
It's a comedy rock. Basically, they sing about boners and shit a lot.
So
Not
14-year-old
shit.
humor. No.
Pretty much, yeah. No, it was pretty fun. Like I got the VIP ticket, so we got to hang out with the guys for a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's me and a group of other people, and we just asked questions and shit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you share a drink, get some groupies.
Yeah, I became a groupie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I banged the whole team.
I mean, the whole team.
I banged the whole team, the entire crew.
The production staff.
Wait, did you get VIP passes for the band, or did you get VIP passes for the soccer team next door? Because they're a band, not a team, man. Are you sure you got into the right place?
That was the lamest joke I've ever heard in my life. It was actually so bad. I was like, where are you going with this? And then I was like, it's nowhere good. All right. But then, like, you made it worse. It was actually worse than I had anticipated.
The words didn't come out right.
You tried. You did
Yeah.
good. You
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah, I did all right.
No effort. You suck.
I gave effort. Okay.
So much effort.
I went through with it. I saw that joke to the end.
Sometimes,
The bitter.
sometimes
end.
you gotta make like a Zeppelin and crash.
Oh, too soon, man.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Oh, the humanity.
Oh god. But that's pretty cool, and that's pretty much they're pretty cool people. And you got to see like special shorts that they don't show on YouTube, and when they're gonna release their new albums and stuff,
That's
and
cool.
new songs that they haven't released yet. So
Are they a band that's like been around as an established band for a long time, or
Or
were they
like
one of those?
a internet band?
Yeah,
where they got-
like more of an internet thing where they released some videos and became famous because of that.
they started as it was basically two guys. They go by Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian. They did like live comedy musical stuff at in New York or around that area, and then they started making music videos that they released on the internet. And then from that, they kind of became popular, especially after Ego Raptor, one of the guy from Game Grumps, animated one of their music videos. They got even more popular. And actually, Danny's now the co-host of Game Grumps with Aaron Hansen and stuff. So
Wow, nice.
I've never seen one video from Game Grumps.
Yeah, I've heard so much about them, and I mean now like it started out with like 2 guys, right? Game Grumps, and then like it was like 2 friends, and then now they're like a whole like community of people, like a whole cast.
Pretty
it's
much,
kind of
yeah.
like Rooster Teeth is like a whole cast of people now too.
oh yeah, it's like Game Grumps, and you got Steam Train and all that subcultures of Game Grumps.
Yeah,
They got a lot of shit going on.
yeah, that's cool though. So yeah, it's one of those. It's like they started out as just musicians, and then they kind of like found success on the internet. I guess that's cool.
Yeah, just with their sense of humor and everything. But yeah, that's it for old Fist Cake Rooney. How about you boys?
We watched the entire cut together cinematic cutscene movie of Mortal Kombat 9 last night.
Oh, cool.
It was 2 hours.
Oh wow.
And then we played some Mortal Kombat 10 because we got it from a bundle deal. And yeah, I mean, it came with a bunch of DLC unlocked already. Not everything, but pretty much everything.
Yeah, it has all the characters. You can play as Alien, Jason, Leatherface.
And then Bo Rai Cho, which was the Shaolin teacher of Liu Kang, who's mentioned in some of the previous games, but I think he's just mentioned. He's not really a playable character in the other ones.
Yeah.
And it has, of course, the whole rest of the full cast.
Yeah.
And yeah, we didn't play a lot of Mortal Kombat X when it first came out because on PC it was so broken. They just basically just didn't optimize it at all in the beginning, and then just like PS4 was just like working fine. So they're like, yeah, fuck it. I mean, everyone's just gonna play it on PS4. But what about us? All right, developers.
Yeah.
But now most of it's fixed.
Think about PC.
Yeah, most of it's fixed and it runs pretty well actually. And so we were playing that. It's a lot of fun.
And
Nice.
yeah, we did. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It has a block button, which I like. I don't like fighting games where, like Street Fighter, where you have to hold back,
Yeah.
and that's how you
Yeah.
block. For some reason, that doesn't click in my stupid head. So I'm just like, oh, I got to do combos, and my combos are like forward, so I should be holding forward the whole time, so I can
I
always
can't
do
stop moving forward.
combos. But with a button, it's
Always move forward, never move back.
It's nice.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and I think the coolest feature, in my opinion, is that each character has like 3 sub
Yeah, they have like 3
like
ways you can play
like
them.
classes within them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. The alien one has like an acid based one, and then has like a conjurer based one where you can lay down like a little egg pod, and then a face hugger comes out and jumps on their face, unless they break the egg pod before it comes out or they block it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool because they will stumble and fall, but if you catch them before they fall, you can like continue a combo on them.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
then I've been playing the Surge.
Yeah, the Surge, that's super good.
It's
Oh, yeah.
really cool.
How far are you into it?
I'm at the 4th boss, I think. I think there's only like 5 or 6 bosses.
Yeah, he's at Black
Oh, shit.
Cerberus for anybody who, which I think is one is. Honestly, I thought Black Cerberus was the last boss.
No, I think there's one more boss after this.
Yeah, but he's like super hard.
Yeah, he's like super
He's got
hard.
and it's not just him either. You fight him for a little bit, and then
He runs away, and then
like
he
a fucking
summons-
Metal Gear comes in,
Yeah.
and you fight the Metal Gear, and like the way you do that is you have to attack the legs until it like crumples down, and then you fucking smack off its panels and shit for a bit, and then it gets back up again and shoots missiles at you unless you're close enough, and then smack at its legs again, and then it falls down, and then you gotta hit it again. But then he comes back out, and you fight him some more, and does he come out with full health or?
He comes out, he heals a little bit.
Yeah, he heals a little bit, and we haven't been able to figure out how you're supposed to actually get that guy killed because he healed. I think at one point he healed enough where it was like it just negated
Yeah.
the damage he'd done. And,
Yeah.
and the guy's super fast, and he like basically moves right through a lot of your moves, and you can't block half his moves either. Like he stutters you, so it's like, how are you supposed to beat him? But
Yeah.
So, but the game overall is like super cool. Like I like the whole mech atmosphere. I was telling Matt, like, I need to play it because I feel like that's the Souls-like game that might be my type of Souls-like game. Because mentally, like, the idea of being in a mech, I feel like it's just a totally different, I don't know, mental landscape.
Yeah. Instead
Yeah.
of being like a knight.
Yeah, because
But it's cool.
yeah,
It's hard.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's hard.
Yeah, I've
very
heard that it
unforgiving.
gets like after like the second or third boss, it just gets like increased up to like fucking 12,000 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are places even in the first areas where they're like optional mini bosses that you can fight, and those ones are like when you don't have any tools to your disposal, it's like, how do you fucking beat this thing? It's crazy. It's cool though.
Headbutt
Like,
it.
It's well done, and I feel like the pacing's not bad. The areas are really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the customization is very well thought out. Like you don't really get confused, which is
Not
nice.
good.
Well, yeah. I mean, the menus are kind of cluttered, but other
Yeah,
than
a
that,
little
it's-
bit. Yeah.
it's good. I'll have to wait until I finish because I hear the game really drops off, like about where I'm at with the Black Cerberus fight and down. So we'll see.
Oh, it drops
Fingers
off
crossed.
like it doesn't. It doesn't.
Like the quality goes away.
Ooh,
So I don't know.
they better patch that
But
up.
like the first 10 hours is really fun.
Yeah. And then
Good.
of course we played Smash.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yep, played Smash. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's what we did this week. Is
Yeah.
there anything else?
Oh, we played the game of
Oh yeah. So for my birthday, which was yesterday, for everyone, just shower me. They Matt. Because I mentioned to him that there's this ancient game came out over 2,500 years ago, like pre-chess, pre-everything, and they call it the Royal Game of or Royal Game of Sumer, but it was found in like in Egypt and some other places, and it's like a race in a way, but it's like turn-based, and it's very just kind of, I mean, for the longest time nobody knew what the rules were because they just found like the game board and some pieces, and so for years people just kind of like tried to do their best to come up with rules for it. But just recently, the way I found out about it is there's a video where the researcher who eventually found a tablet and was able to transcribe the inscriptions on the tablet found that actually contained most of the rules for the game, which is really weird to find. Just a tablet that explains the rules of a board game from thousands of years ago. But he found it, and he plays against a YouTube guy who usually does a lot of like historical, informational type videos, and totally kicks his ass. And he's this old dude. He sounds like Albus Dumbledore when he talks, and he has this huge white beard.
Hurry!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and he's like, and he's like all wily, and he's like talking trash about how it's like, oh, I'll go easy on him at first, but it's like, I don't know, it's hilarious. It's pretty fun. But yeah, so we played a bit of that, and the version we have is an older '70s version of the game because you can't. There's no like commercial version right now, and the rules were like what they thought the rules were, so that was fun to try to figure out.
Liftinger asks, "Do you like the game?"
I like the game. The rule system that we used, that you use 3 dice, and the way they have the dice rolling, you don't compile the points for your moves. It's like a combination of dice, like a blank blank dot or something like that. That type of thing. And Matt, for both games that we played, literally 80% of his rolls were end turn rolls when he got his turn. Didn't get to do anything. He would take the dice, roll, end turn. It's my turn again.
And then Spencer would go,
and I would keep going and going and because you go until it says end turn.
Yeah, you go until you get the end turn dice.
Which, by the way, the more up to date rules use a different type of dice. It's more like triangles, and it's almost like 4-sided dice, but you use 4 of them and you roll those, and there is no like end turn thing. You just tally it for how many moves you do. So it's a little bit more simple and just straightforward than what the '70s decided to make the game.
Yeah, but I got fucked.
Matt got fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fucked.
It was pretty cool though.
And that's pretty much it. That's all we played.
Yeah. So moving on to the first topic, Call of Duty World War II released a reveal trailer, which we will show you right now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This day have set upon a mighty endeavor. Souls will be shaken with the violences of war. In this hour of great sacrifice, we shall prevail.
Get your head down and keep moving!
We are all that separates the world from darkness. The enemy is ruthless. We cannot, we must not fail.
Duty first. Hey, Perez! Bumpy enough for you? How many casualties? We executed the mission. Get me the fuck out of here. How many? We had orders! Get to cover!
Lieutenant, tell them what we're all about.
No mission too difficult. No sacrifice too great.
Welcome to the Bloody First. You're a long way from Texas, farm boy.
I'm not a farm boy. What are you talking about?
Joke's on you. I'm not really from Texas.
Long way
Thanks,
from
asshole.
Texas.
I was just pretending to be from Texas. Y'all.
Worked
So-
perfectly.
I mean, that looks pretty good. It says it's all in-game footage, We'll leave that to be seen. Too many games have released videos where they say it's in-game footage and then turns out it's not. But for the most part, Call of Duty games tend to be pretty like one-to-one.
They're not really pushing the envelope for graphics, though.
So it probably is the game footage. Sans like, VSync issues. But I mean, it looks pretty good. I kind of like World War
that
II
they're going
based
back
games.
to World War II.
Yeah, I preferred World at War because the car is like the best gun ever, and the trench gun, which is pretty awesome. Interesting though, gruesome and realistic Normandy invasion by the 1st Infantry Division. I wonder if they're going to have a Normandy invasion part. I mean, you kind of have to. Right?
I mean, they showed it in the trailer.
Yeah,
at least what kind of looked like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting because they already had Call of Duty World at War, which was
that was made by Treyarch.
Yeah, so this is being done by Infinity Ward. Oh, Sledgehammer. That's right. The new.
Now they have
the
3.
New one. Yeah, the new one's Sledgehammer. What was Sledgehammer's previous game?
Infinite Warfare.
That
Advanced Warfare.
They did Advanced Warfare. That one did pretty well, right? It did all right.
Yeah.
So I'm curious as to how this turns out and whether or not they're going to cover any new ground from their previous games, because they have multiple games of World War II, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Almost everybody has multiple games of World War II anymore.
Yeah. Well, they started as a World War II game franchise, and then they moved up in time. I think starting with like Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
But obviously, people are going to say that it's like a direct kind of answer to the Battlefield 1, the World War I game that came out, for people who might not know. And so, I guess the questions that I want to know is how historically accurate is this going to be, because there was such a conversation about historical accuracy when Battlefield 1 came out.
And I played Battlefield 1. I did not like it. Didn't like they didn't have like crazy automatic weapons back then, but you still have like automatic weapons.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, you hear people say, "Oh, well, they didn't have automatic weapons," in World War One. And if you don't know about World War One, then you might assume that, well, maybe eventually they did. They really didn't have, for like 80% of the war, not a single automatic weapon was on the field. And in fact, like France had like long range rifles as their trench guns for more than half the war, which was they weren't designed to be in the trenches. They got overloaded a lot, and they just didn't value updating that for a long time. So it's really kind of like disappointing.
And it's kind of just like Battlefield 4 with a
which is the
old reskin.
World War One.
Yeah. If you want to play a World War One game, play Verdun, because or Verdun, I think is actually probably how it's pronounced, but it doesn't matter. That game is actually, they've been working with like historical accuracy and with actual people who know about it to make sure that they get stuff right. It's a bit like lower visual quality, I think, but it's a bit more realistic. But I mean,
what'd you think?
Yeah, what'd you think?
I mean,
I'm running the train on the conversation.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I was like, I'm not a huge like Call of Duty guy. Like I've always only played it with my friends because they would just say, "Hey, you gotta download you gotta get the new Call of Duty." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Didn't we just buy one 6 months ago?
Yeah, and like no shit. Like, but can we just play the one that I bought last year and just play that for like one more year? But it looks interesting. I'm like, I'm sure it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be nice to have it like on a current gen console.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when the last World War II game was released for. It was probably like the last series of consoles, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, World at War came out on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, perfect.
But in fact, I think it was early Xbox 360 or early-ish.
Yeah. I haven't liked any COD that wasn't made by Treyarch. So I don't think I've even bought another COD that wasn't made by Treyarch.
Infinity Ward does the Modern Warfare games, right?
Yeah.
Basically, whoever did Black Ops, those are the ones that we like.
Oh, okay, yeah, Black Ops.
It's Treyarch. I know what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah, no, I got you. I couldn't remember.
Fight.
But so I'm hopeful that it's good. For the World War II based and World War I based games, the storyline's always the part that I like to play. And the guns that you get to use are always more interesting than more modern games.
Yeah.
Modern games, it just seems like they just copy and paste that stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, you got your shotgun, you got your
15
AR-15
different types of assault rifles, and then
and then your Desert Eagle.
Yeah,
you gotta have your Deagle.
Yeah, and then your smaller pistol with a laser sight, cuz
fuck it.
He's like Mexican.
Yeah, that's right. Mexican laser sight.
You shoot somebody, he's like, hey, SA.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think that covers
Yeah,
it. I mean, there's not a lot of information. It comes out in November.
Yeah,
so we'll see. I think E3 is going to be their big
We'll
pop
scroll
off.
up here. It says,
probably.
They have divisions, so this changes the way you engage with multiplayer career. Players can choose from a variety of different ones, including infantry and armor divisions. These will presumably come with their own individual perks depending on your rank. And then they have a war mode, which is a multiplayer experience that aims to immerse the player in iconic World War II battles. Allied and Axis powers will clash in team-based skirmishes where gaining objectives is the key to victory. It sounds much like Battlefield 1's operations mode, where a contextual story inspired by real events is the drive for each battle. If true, you can expect these to be longer than your usual team deathmatch. So that's pretty cool. I like that type of team gameplay. Matt's more of a deathmatch type person, but I like objective-based and story-based stuff.
As long as they don't do the Battlefield 1 thing where you had to play like 3 different fucking matches in a row or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, like Long War or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know
if that's. I
only played the beta.
Gonna be similar or not?
Well, there's a program where you kind of like fighting like a quote unquote real war that lasts like fucking forever.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they had that in the beta.
So is that different from the operations mode?
I have no idea. But they were
I
long.
can't remember. But I mean, like, I know you're talking about like with objectives based stuff. Like, it's a little bit longer because you got to get like King of the Hill, team flags, whatever, all that fun stuff. But this is like 3 different matches of you either defending 3 points or attacking 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
And those will, and then like the timer resets like every time they get. It just never.
They're like an hour long matches.
At least. Yeah.
I mean, I like that type of stuff, but it's one of those where you get with your friends and play one of those.
Mm. Or you can play like 25 death matches.
Or you can play 25 death matches. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. That's all the information we have right now. It was literally just released. But moving on to the next topic, we have. What's the next topic? It is Ubisoft announcement. So Ubisoft announced a bunch of games.
All right, I'm going to give everybody 1 second to think about what Ubisoft could possibly announce.
I'm going to click over and change the thing.
Yeah.
All
right, that's all your time to get.
So Far Cry 5 was announced.
What?
And a new Assassin's Creed.
What?
Now, how long has it been since their last Assassin's Creed? Because
a year and a half.
Yeah, usually they do it every year. Now it's a year and a half. So at least an extra 6 months of development. What is the setting? Right, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. If I remember right, I think the people who made the first Assassin's Creed 2 is making this new Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one was actually pretty good.
Yeah, so hopefully this will be...
That was before everybody was burnt out on the...
Yeah, true. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so what's the setting for this Assassin's Creed game? Did they even, say?
Egypt, I think?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Set in ancient Egypt.
Called Assassin's Creed Origins. They decided to give the franchise a break for 2016, saying, we're taking this year to evolve the game mechanics and to make sure we're delivering on the promise of Assassin's Creed, offering unique and memorable gameplay experiences that make history everyone's playground.
Meh.
Yeah.
And the crowd went, okay.
They're also releasing a follow-up to The Crew, which was an open-world racing game released in 2014, and they're going to confirm the title as The Crew 2.
Too Crew, Too Furious.
So I never played The Crew. I like open world racing games. My favorite racing game of all time is Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. It's just awesome. I don't really like the super realistic ones. I like arcadey kind of racing games because why make it super realistic? I don't really care about that. I care about just racing.
I want an
cars.
underglow.
Yeah, I want an underglow, and I want to be able to trick out my ride and over customize it where it's just ridiculous and stupid. I had an all red Mitsubishi Eclipse with a red neon, and my favorite color was red, so everything was red, all red everything, and I was able to I updated, and I was so good that I was able to take out cars 2 or 3 classes above me. So
Did you call it the Red Rocket?
no, I didn't get to name it.
Darn.
But yeah,
Red Rocket's a really good name.
you better hold onto that for me next time I play a game where I can customize my car and make it all red.
I'll
name it the Red
copyright
Rocket. Oh boy.
And then Far Cry 5.
Yeah. So what's the setting for that? Is there any?
So I guess it is the American West.
Yeah, it says.
Well, reports have suggested that the game will be set in the American West and specifically in Montana.
So not quite the West, but I guess kind of the West, like Midwest.
So I mean that'll be cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like Western-based stuff, as we mentioned earlier.
But I think I read a Reddit post that the dude was like a part of the focus test for it. And he's like, it's basically, at this point, it's just like Far Cry. You have like a crazy protagonist or antagonist, and he's like all like unique and whatever.
Snowflake.
Yeah. And then, so you'll basically be doing the same shit you did in Far Cry 4 and 3.
So
But now in the West.
yeah, so basically, I can't wait to climb water towers or something. What are we going to have to climb in this game to get a knowledge of the area is what I'm trying to say. Because all
probably had to
Ubisoft
capture-
games, you got to climb something and then reveal the next area.
Yeah, that's when you're probably to capture, like, I don't know, bandit camps or
Oh,
something.
no, I got you. What you have to do is you have to find a Native American person and then scalp them. And you have to get their leader, and then you get the knowledge of the area.
Did you say scalp or did you say scout?
Sure, I said scout. That's right.
Yeah, well, he's doing, like, you take the brain matter and you learn, and you eat the...
Yeah, you put it
that
on your
makes sense.
face. It's an old Western thing. You just put
Alrighty. Well. This is like, nip that shit.
But yeah, that's basically it. I mean,
Do you want Pepsi to sponsor us? Because that's not how you get Pepsi to sponsor us.
they're all about bringing people together.
But yeah,
Scalping Native Americans. One Native American at a time. Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, so for those who
Okay.
don't know, it's kind of a trope in all Far Cry games that it's become almost like tiresome. Where
well, it's an Assassin's Creed as well.
Yeah, it's an Assassin. It's basically Ubisoft games. There's
You
this
climb
mechanic.
to a top to a thing because you take forever to explain anything.
Okay.
You climb to the top of a light pole or like a not light pole, but like a lighthouse or like a whatever, and then you reveal the area. That's basically
Yeah,
it.
and
Sometimes
that's how the
there's
game
like an
moves forward.
animal. It'll like circle, and it helps you track the area because your psychic link with an animal is stupid.
Yeah, and it's just
And
that it's in every game.
Every Ubisoft game has it. It's retarded.
They're all like pseudo open world, or I guess they're open world, but like it just feels like you're on rails the whole time, and it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. So it's like that's going to be. I'm probably not going to play okay, we'll probably try it, but I'm not going to play it seriously.
Seriously? You're not going to go Pro League on it?
What is Pro League? I guess that's speedrunning it, right? It's like,
yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or have a competitions at places or something. Speed runs.
competitions, something like that.
Competitions. Stop it.
Yeah, but that's basically it for Ubisoft. A new Assassin's Creed, a new Far Cry, a new crew, a new you. But the next thing on the docket here, Super Viscake, you have a gameplay tip for us. Oh, I'm sorry, a Let's Play tip for us about giveaways.
Well, pretty much if you manage anything video game related and people watch you, guess what? They probably want video games. And if you have like keys from a Humble Bundle or from some kind of giveaway, what you can do is set up an account at gleam.io and you get a free, they have like different levels. Like there's a business class that's just like $50, $100. I can't remember, but what you want to use is the free one because that's pretty much the one you'll only ever need. And actually, while we're here,
Oh.
I'll give a link to the giveaway that we're doing right now. And how it works is that you set up the competition. You say like, okay, you name the competition or giveaway, whatever you want to call it. And you put in multiple ways for people to put in basically a ticket to win the contest.
Yeah, kind of like a raffle.
Essentially it's just a raffle. And what it does is that you can do like up to 2 of the same thing, So you can either like 2 Facebook pages, 2 YouTube pages, Twitch pages, retweet 2 things, blah, 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 blah. And that will give you more views and stuff on those certain things that you do. Because, like, actually, when I started doing it, when I was at, like, 30 followers for Twitch or whatever, 30, 35, I can't remember. I just recently, like, last week or 2 weeks ago, I ended my giveaway. It was only a week long. And at this date right now, after doing that giveaway and after streaming for a little bit, I am up to 73 followers. So I doubled my followers in less than a month.
Yeah, and what it does is the contest basically, in order to enter the contest and have raffle tickets in there, it incentivizes people to sign up to and subscribe to different services that you want to make available to people. And in order to be in the contest for whatever the incentive is, such as the game that you're providing, and that's kind of a way to grow and
offer incentives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You always want to bribe people. That's the best way to get anything in life. Just bribes.
Yeah, and it actually forces people to sign into the different accounts to kind of confirm that they actually did do the thing, because a lot of people will set up like a bot or will just try to like spam it, and so they can win whatever it is. So it's well protected. Like I never heard of Gleam before until you did it, and then another guy we watch, Trihex, he also did a Gleam giveaway as well, and it seems to work really well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I do enjoy it. I will say the last hint for that is with a free thing, you can only pick one winner. So if you have like a multiple prizes or whatever, you can just basically like what I would do, I have this kind of planned out, is that you contact the person who won. If they don't answer within a certain amount of time, you just click redraw winner. And then you just do that for all the gifts gifts and games you want to give away. So
that works.
Yeah. So check out gleam.io. See what all they have.
Check out the link
offer.
that he's doing for this particular. What is this contest that you have going on right now?
We got. I know we're doing a Square Enix key, which gives you 8 Square Enix games, and I bought the new Humble Bundle, so I'm giving away a bunch of games from that, such as Crashlands, Party Hard, which is pretty fun, Punch Club Deluxe, which is basically
like a boxing simulator.
Kind of. It's more like a 80s 90s boxing movie simulator, if that makes sense. It's kind of like ridiculous in that way. Got the old Speedrunners, which is pretty fun from what I remember.
Speedrunners. Yeah.
And No Time to Explain Remastered, which is a good classic as well. But yeah, we're giving all those away, and there are about 12 days left so we're doing this until the 2nd of June.
Nice.
So not this Friday, but the next Friday.
And so what do you have to do to enter?
Well, we got 3, 6, 9, 10 ways to enter. First thing is just all the Facebook stuff. You can just sign in on Facebook, visit Content Complete on Facebook, visit Fistcake on Facebook. You can also subscribe to the RSS feed for the Content Complete podcast. You can also follow me on Twitch and follow Neanderthal Gaming TV on Twitch. You can follow the Content Complete cast on Twitter at ConcomCast, or follow me on Twitter. Follow you guys on YouTube, and then retweet a tweet from the Content Complete Twitter account.
Nice.
Wow. But so many different ways to enter, and each one of those you get a different ticket for the raffle, so it gives you a higher chance for the more you do.
Yep. The more tickets you have, the better off you'll be, since we already have 100 entries so far. So.
Wow.
Whoa, 100. Jeez.
Well, if you imagine 10, so that could be 30 people, or because each one's a different entry, right?
Trying to see here. How do I tell this? 100 actions, 100 entries. Yeah, mostly like some people just do like all 10 things, but you got like probably at least like, for some reason not showing me here. I have to check it out later, but So we have 100 entries, 100 actions, which I guess is mean when they actually do the thing through. So
That's awesome. Yeah.
man,
Cool.
So far so good.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other information about the giveaways or anything like that?
Do giveaways, bribe your audience, grow.
Yep.
Include them. And really, it's also a great way to. I mean, you can get rid of that's fine. You can do the next thing. It's a great way because sometimes people don't always like stick around to hear where they can find all the information. So, you're like, oh, we're doing a giveaway, and by the way, also we're going to let you know. Here's all the places where you can join us.
Check us out all over this place. Yeah, I find it like a lot easier just hey, here's a link. Follow us through that so you can have a chance to win shit.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. But yep.
Moving on. Before I forget one more thing, when you sign up for a one competition and you have similar entries in the next competition, whoever signed up for the previous competition is like automatically enrolled in the next competition as long as they sign in once.
Oh, that's
so if
cool.
you already like the YouTube page, Twitch page, whatever, you can just sign into the next competition and it's like boom, you got your entries all taken care of.
That's cool because that also incentivizes return interactivity. That's cool.
Yep. All right, but that's it. I'm done.
Right.
I swear to God.
Next topic. Square Enix has, I guess you could say, dropped their ownership or of IO Interactive, which was a developer that they were making games through. Most recently,
it was a partnership.
It was a partnership, and most recently they came out with Hitman, which was the newest edition in the Hitman franchise. And it had a different way of going about its storytelling and its game.
It was episodic.
Yeah,
where they would release episodes of it over time.
Yeah,
like a TV show.
And it didn't quite catch on commercially, but apparently it's actually pretty good. But because it didn't catch on quite well commercially, unfortunately they lost what they're saying is approximately $43 million when working with IO Interactive. And it's not said specifically that they had lost that because of Hitman initially, but they have since decided that they can't keep IO Interactive afloat by themselves and have made a business decision to remove them.
Yeah, it's quite sad because apparently this was like their comeback story.
Yeah,
IO Interactive with Hitman.
And yeah, I mean, and they have they even done all the seasons yet for it, or all the
they
episodes?
did season 1.
The first season,
yeah.
So they were planning on doing more. So is IO Interactive? I mean, are they going to?
I hear there's rumors that they were able to keep the Hitman license.
So hopefully they can keep going by themselves.
Yeah, if they can keep going by themselves, I'm sure they will. Or get picked up by another publisher or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody will try to jump on that piece of the action.
Did you play any of the Hitman, the new one?
Oh yeah, well, not the new one. No, I played all of the older ones, and I think the reason why people like this new one so much is because the previous one, Absolution, was just like one giant story-based thing. Where like the previous Hitman games, they had stories, but like they would take you to like all over the place, and you do crazy new shit. And then, but Absolution was just like you're kind of following a basic story. So this one, the new one, is like, oh, well, you're here killing this guy, or you're here killing that guy.
Yeah.
No story, just kill them, go.
And that's the best part of the Hitman games that I enjoyed was just getting a mission and then following it through. Like that type of gameplay is so much better for Hitman than trying to do like this interwoven story, because the most enjoyable thing about it is being able to just drop you off in a setting and then be like, this is your target. Now find a way inside, find a way to to get it done without being seen. So I'm glad that they went back to, I guess, kind of back to basics when it comes to that.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, that's sad. Hopefully they get picked up by somebody else, or they're able to self-publish.
Yeah, because if they can continue to self-publish, I mean, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but that's basically all we have with that. Just kind of, I mean, definitely important news. But the next and last major kind of news topic we have today, The Witcher game series. Actually, they're coming out with a TV series on Netflix for it now. And for those of you who don't know, there's the Witcher video games, and before that, there was a series of books written in Polish that actually was a pretty popular kind of medieval type book series that they based the games off of, but it's not a one-to-one. So as with the games, they kind of bought the license to use the characters from the original author, but with the Netflix series, they're actually working kind of with the author a bit more to produce the Netflix series. And the author had said, "I'm thrilled that Netflix will be doing an adaptation of my stories, staying true to the source material and the themes that I've spent over 30 years writing."
See, this seems like he's throwing a little bit of shade at
he's come
Witcher
out,
games.
Yeah.
He's come out saying that he doesn't like the Witcher games and the direction that they took with his characters.
Yeah, I know.
I was just
Yeah.
saying it for other people. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting because The Witcher, it's actually, the reason why it's so popular in Poland is that it kind of pulls from a lot of old Polish tales and
mythology.
And that's why there's, if you ever play the games or if you have ever played the games, there's a lot of different type of mythology that you don't really see a lot. Most of our fairy tale type stuff that we end up getting involved with in games is like Germanic tales and all that type of like fairies and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a different, more exotic kind of lore that they have. So I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, sounds interesting. Hold on 1 second.
Well, here we are.
On the road again. Here I am.
Well, I guess I can
up
talk about...
on the stage.
Oh, no. Okay, it's back already. I was going to talk about how Pledge Image, which is the CG house that's going to be doing all of their monsters, I'm assuming, and a bunch of their more in-depth
They're basically
effects.
doing the CG.
Yeah. They are... They have been successful and mostly done either just commercials or kind of cinematic intros for previous video games. They did the cinematic intro for a game called Ghost Recon Wildlands, and that looked pretty good. So
yeah, cinematics for it was amazing. The game itself was just really boring.
Yeah. So, I mean, the quality seems to be something that is not going to be an issue. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Is there any particular release date or anything like that? Or
No, I think they're just saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It says right here, no release date.
Cool. All right. Well, the rest of the time that we have here today is going to be spent on discussing Prey, which is a game that we've mentioned before many times. But now since both Matt and Fistcake have completed the game at least once through, now we're going to discuss it. We may mention spoilers.
Well, yeah, it's the ending.
It's the ending that we're going to talk about.
So you got to
There's definitely going to be spoilers.
5 seconds to mute if you give a shit.
Yeah, and that's basically going to be the rest of the podcast. Make sure to come back in at the end so we can tell you where to find us later on if you don't want to hear about the pre-ending. Or
you could just turn us off and never watch us again. It's up to you.
It's your choice.
They're free people.
I won't cry too much.
Free, but I mean, it'd be preferable if you came back later. It'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I like having returning people.
Reverse
I'll
psychology.
do more giveaways. I swear to God, I'll do more giveaways. Please come back.
So who wants to go first? Impressions on the ending.
You go first, Fistcake, since you completed it last. Or the newest.
Most recently.
Most recently.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was it was kind of like, oh shit. And then like you get to like the second ending, or not the second ending, but like the second part. And that felt like exactly like from like Dishonored or wherever, where they kind of just tell you like what happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a morality scale, like saying like, hey, you did this good, you did this bad, you did that good, you did good. Does he good? Yeah, he's good. Okay.
Yeah. To give some context, in the game, there is a group of aliens that have come, and you're fighting them basically, and they're psychic, and they can mimic certain things and turn into objects. And the whole game, you're playing it as if you're the sister to the owner
sister
of
or brother
to the owner of this or the president of this spaceship, basically.
Well, he's not the president.
He's the company owner, right?
No, that's they have a board of directors.
Okay.
Anyways, you're just like you're high up on the ladder at this space station.
Yeah.
Shit goes sideways, and all the aliens escape that they're doing experiments on, and they kill a bunch of people, and then you, as the player, have to go and stop the aliens and save people or not save them. You can kill them too.
Yeah, it's based on your choices how the game ends. And there's two main choices. You can either destroy the whole space station, which then gets rid of all the technology that you've been researching, which sends humanity back because they had just come up with a bunch of new technology for like psychic abilities that they were trying to utilize.
Well, it doesn't send them back. It just
erases
that.
And then the other one is to try to destroy the neural link that is currently happening within the ship with the aliens.
And I guess if you destroy the neural link, that destroys all the aliens.
But with the possibility of attracting aliens in the future who seem to be attracted to this psychic energy that's happening based on the research that people have been doing.
And it turns out this whole time you were playing as a mimic.
Which is the aliens.
You were the alien.
And you were playing
implanted with the memories of the brother or sister that you had played through.
Game.
So you played like a scenario of memories.
Yeah.
It was like a total...
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's
like
a simulation.
super crazy mindfuck.
And it basically the whole point of it was they were trying to see if they could implant human memories into the aliens and then see if they can turn some humanity.
Yeah, give them humanity.
And then work with the aliens and see where they can go from there. And so it's all a test on your humanity to see if you're worth keeping as a test subject or if they need to start over and go to the next one, basically. If you make the good choices and you save people's lives and you do all these things, then they're like, okay, I think we'll trust you, and they shake your hand and you're good. Well, you can still decide. It's cool. They still give you a decision at the end where you can be like, kill everyone in the room as one of the decisions. Even though you're tied down in this chair. Or if, I'm assuming, because we didn't really get a bad ending, if you don't save people, and that's something that Matt's going to be doing on his next playthrough, he's going to go through and be fucking ruthless and just
murder
everyone and see how that ending turns out. But assumedly, it's going to be like, oh shit, he really messed everything up. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think they just kill you.
It's cool though because the game ends and it seems like it's cut off, right? It's just like, oh, you've decided to destroy all of the alien stuff or whatever, and then it's just like boom, and it's like, and now
and it has like a little funny thing where you see like aliens attack the ship for the first time, and everybody's like running for their lives, and you have like these like,
oh yeah, in the credits scene, it's like a stationary camera, and you're watching it as all the events had unfolded in the beginning, where the station got taken over by the aliens.
I missed that.
Yeah, that's in the credits. It's pretty cool. And so you think that's the end of the game, and it feels kind of like short and weird. And then you get to the actual ending where you get brought out of the simulation, and that's when all that stuff happens.
No, I must have missed the credits one then specifically because I just saw because I did the new wave transmitter thing. I did
that as well.
Aliens. Yeah, because it's like, well, gotta try to scrap some of this. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, apparently the blowing up everything is the bad ending.
Is it? I mean, I thought it doesn't really make it. I looked into like Wikipedia and stuff, and I guess it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference.
Yeah.
Because they still take over Earth.
Yeah, I read that they had that's like the bad ending.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Also, I guess it should be noted that when you get pulled out of the simulation, the aliens have actually come to Earth and basically
have taken
Earth, and so what they're trying to do is see if they can assimilate some aliens to bring to their side and find some common ground between aliens and humans. And that's kind of the whole purpose of the research.
Yeah, I thought it was super good.
Really, I enjoyed it immensely.
Some truly satisfying sci-fi, I have to say.
Yeah.
Hopefully they make some more of that. I'm pretty excited to see a little bit more of that, maybe.
I wonder if there's going to be some DLC in extending the story.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Would they extend it outside of the simulation, or would they just extend stuff within it?
Probably both.
That would be
I would assume it would still be in the simulation since that's the main part of the game.
Yeah. It would be cool, though, if there was like an after little story, like a mini expansion where you're the alien assimilated and then you go to and you go and work with them for like a little bit.
Or you play like a human on Earth. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah. Or like an alternate kind of story, like where Earth has been taken over or is being taken over. Yeah. Meanwhile. And then also there's another ending to the game where about halfway through the game, you get access to an escape pod, and you can decide just to leave in the escape pod.
Yeah, you can leave like halfway through the game and beat the game like that.
You're like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm just going to leave and just go home, back to Earth. And the game literally ends. They pull you out of the it doesn't really show anything. It's just a black screen. And they're like, oh, this one's bad. Let's start over.
Yeah.
And then the game
Rough.
goes. You just have to reload your save, and we didn't do that first. We went back and did that, but you did that first. What did that make you think about the ending of the game? Because you didn't know how the game ended yet.
I was kind of like, oh, there's a little bit more to what's going on. I actually thought it was like some kind of like alien thing from like far away or something, like just kind of observing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was like a simulation or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, okay, well there's some mysterious force working in the background here.
Yeah.
But then once I saw the end of the game, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense.
I like how they were able to do that, but still like totally keep the truth from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like, oh, a little hint of something.
Which is crazy because the beginning of the game is more of that. Like you start the game and you start the game in a simulation initially in the intro, and then
Oh my God.
you find out what's behind the scenes in the beginning, and so like it's like the Matrix. Like what's the real?
It's a simulationception. Jesus Christ.
Simulception.
Simulception.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Title of the
thought
episode,
overall,
boom.
I think some people didn't like the ending. The people are like, I saw that coming a mile away.
You did not see it coming. Shut up.
Well, they might have seen it coming. Like I didn't know that was the ending, but it didn't. Like I wasn't like super shocked. I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah, same here. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a mindfuck.
It didn't like blow my mind. I'm like, this is the best video game of all time, the best ending. But it was good. Definitely, probably like a 9 out of 10
I mean, games,
for video game endings. Yeah,
I mean, game endings that actually like
satisfy.
Satisfy. I mean, Prey's really good. If you want to blow my mind kind of game experience, just play BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
That game is actually crazy in the ending.
And BioShock 1.
And BioShock 1, yeah.
That is a mind blown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know how that game ends already, then I don't know where you've been. But
yeah, play it.
Play it. It's super good. But yeah, it was really enjoyable. I didn't actually play the game, so maybe maybe there is like clues there that tell you.
There's not a lot. Did you notice any clues littered throughout that you were just like they mention it, but they don't like.
Yeah.
They just mention it in passing, like it's all like a part of like. It's just the way it is, kind of. They don't really draw attention to it.
I feel like this is one of those where the second playthrough, you're like, oh shit, it's almost obvious in some places.
Yeah, I didn't really notice anything that would hint at it being another simulation.
Yeah.
Just background stuff about the ship itself and the history of the world, where like it's a alternate timeline.
Yeah.
JFK lives, blah blah blah.
Also, you played through with like everything unlocked. Did you have any problems with like drones attacking you because of your alienness or anything like that?
Oh yeah, turrets attack me, but I would just like use robot mind and control them.
You see,
Or
that's
just hack them.
That's what I wasn't telling you initially. Was that if you have more alien in you, the drones attack you. But if you don't have alien in you or that much, they don't attack you. They work for you.
Yeah, and like the only thing I got in the ending about that was like, oh, he sure used a lot of Typhon mods.
Yeah.
But he saved everybody.
My freaking dude said that too. I'm like, I had two Typhon.
Too many, Matt.
Apparently, jeez. Well,
Yeah, so apparently you
apparently
have
if
to
you
have
just
zero.
use one.
Yeah, but the game incentivizes multiple playthroughs, which is really cool, just to see how things differ and turn out. And it's brutal too, because you like the decision making points where you can or cannot kill someone. It's just like, yeah, you just kill them. You just like shoot them in the face and they're dead, and you're like,
Yeah, pretty
that's
much.
sudden. It's like, yeah, Matt went through and decided to go and I mean, he eventually decided I'm just gonna replay the whole game, but the last bits of the game where you can make some bad choices and kill a certain person and stuff like that, he went through and just straight up just shot his brother.
Oh, you shot him?
Yeah, like right at that last part where he's like, "Hey, don't do this" or whatever. The cyborg dude or whatever, the AI, and he just turns and just pulls his fucking pistol out and just blows the brother away one shot.
It was a shotgun.
Oh, is it a shotgun? Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Nice.
Well, yeah, overall, I liked it a lot.
Yep. I mean, a nice little Easter egg. The guy who voice acts for the brother in the game, which is one of the main kind of story.
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually the guy who is he acts as Genghis Khan in the
Marco Polo Netflix.
in the Marco
thing.
Polo Netflix series, and he's actually super good in that show. So you should check it out. If you liked his voice
The
or
more
if you
you
liked his
know.
acting, he's really good. So.
All right, I think that brings us to the end of the show.
Alrighty, Biscuit, you want to pimp out your stuff?
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? It's Fistcake, your boy here, and I'm going to be on Twitch this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., playing, whatever. Probably Neo, maybe some Horizon Zero Dawn. We'll see how it goes. And Tuesday night, we're doing our Into the Veil together, where we play a little bit more Outlast 2, Outlast 2, and we can learn more about giant grown babies fucking the world to death or whatever that was. I don't remember.
The game's fucking weird.
The game is super weird.
Yeah. It's just, But you can also catch me on Twitter at SuperFistCake, and you can check the Twitter for this podcast at Comcast, COMCAS, Twitter or whatever. And you can also just type in Content Complete, and you'll probably find it through that as well.
Yeah.
And that's it for old Fistcake-a-rooney.
All right. Well, you can find Neanderthal Gaming TV on YouTube, Neanderthal Gaming TV, on Twitter at Neanderthal GTV, and here on Twitch currently at twitch.tv/Neanderthal Gaming TV.
And we'll be live Tuesday with Into the Veil.
Yep, and that's going to be at, what are the times for that? Around 6 p.m. Pacific and 8 p.m. Central Standard, or whichever you're at the moment.
Central Time, right around 8.
Yeah. And we do like an hour to an hour and a half long stream of Outlast, and then Outlast 2, and then eventually we're going to move on to some other games. It's a lot of fun. You should check it out. Come hang out. We'll be dual streaming onto
Fistcake's channel.
Fistcake's channel as well, so if you like him better, just go over there, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. Is there anything else that we need to, as far as information-wise?
No. I don't think so. Everything else will be in the show links and show notes and all that fun stuff. And see you guys next week.
Right.
Peace.
Peace.
Until